when you know you have an opportunity in front of you, depending on exactly what position, but an opportunity with how many guys are going, how have you approached the 100 days before spring practice started? How do you approach January, February, and beginning of March?
It's the same as I approached it last year. Just working hard, doing everything, just sticking to the daily grind. I mean, I have a great opportunity in front of me, but biggest thing I have to worry about is improving myself and improving with my group and really just sticking with it and getting coaching and not really looking at the end result of the opportunity, but just looking at the process of it and just falling in love with it. So
What's been your process of just improving and getting more comfortable snapping the ball, which I know you did a couple of games, but 40 snaps in a game versus hundreds is very
hundreds.
different.
Yeah, I mean, definitely been working with Bo, every day, coming in early, getting snaps. I mean, I was a center in high school before I came, then I took a little break from that. But just getting comfortable snapping, getting comfortable with, directing the line. And, biggest thing I've been really doing is just, I always just think to myself, what would Alex do? Because he set just a great framework, and if I do what he did, that's fine. But I'm just trying to elevate myself and, get there.
You saw the finished product of Alex, but do you look back at like his 2020? I realize it was really short, but 2020, because I think grading anybody against what he was doing last year in terms of calling audibles is probably unfair. So do you look back at kind of like how he went about it at the beginning stages?
No, I look at what he did last year because I'm gonna compare myself to the best, and I'm not gonna try and sell myself short on anything like that. So I'm holding myself to a high standard, and anything I can do to be like him and be better, that's what I'm gonna do.
Do you envision center strictly this season for you, or is it multiple spots as well?
I'll do really anything, really, not up to me, up to the coach, but I'm gonna work my butt off. Any other position, like played a little defense last year, so shoot, if Bo goes down a little bit and I need to throw. So
Coach Terry was saying that last time he was here, you were one of the pups, one of the young guys. What's it like having him back after you've grown and you've learned something away from him and then having him come back and coach you?
Well, Coach Terry coming back has been, one of the biggest blessings ever, just because, he's such a great coach, great guy, and, he kind of recruited me here too. So having the opportunity to learn under him, and now when I'm kind of older too, it's like, I don't know, it's just like getting on a bike, riding a bike again. So it's been awesome.
How would you describe his coaching style? How would you describe his coaching style?
It's just Coach Terry, young, fire, gets after it, but also is very mindful of you as a person and, really personable. And so he's a great coach.
You guys get after it every day regardless of the format, but a scrimmage today. Yeah. A little bit different. What was it like to just be able to cut it loose, and what did you want to get out of today?
It was really good to cut it loose. I mean, you can do shells and full pads, and it's going to be a little slower for the, smaller guys, but it's live go for offense and defensive line, whatever you're doing. It was a little bit different, and it was fun to be in Austin, and it was exciting, and it was really good to cut it loose. And we're gonna have a lot of rust looking at the film, but I think what everyone's really excited about is getting better from it. So
with the veterans you guys lost up front and bringing in some new faces who have some experience, but they are new to you guys, just where are you guys at in terms of chemistry, gelling? Just how's that progressing?
I think we're doing really well. I mean, I love these guys. AJ coming in from Rhode Island, like he's one of my best friends now. He's awesome. I'm teaching him to drive, and it's hilarious because he's from Harlem, New York, so he's driving my big truck and he's really scared. But no, it's been awesome that we brought in pieces, and it also goes back to Coach Terry as a coach. Like he hasn't really forced us to connect, but his coaching style and how he coaches is just it does bring you together, and it makes it fun. And we all love each other, and we're all there for each other, and so yeah, it's been awesome.
Is Johnny a cautious driver? Is he a crazy driver? What kind of driver is he?
Okay, well, it depends. I mean, I got a big truck. It's a little bit lifted, right? So we get him on the freeway, and he's just like white knuckling it, right? But he calmed down a little bit. He's a very cautious driver. He's a very cautious driver. Yeah.
Year one for Bo, he was really good. Yeah. Where have you seen him just expand on that right now in his second season with you guys? Where's Bo gotten better for you?
Bo's gotten better with us, just communication-wise. When it comes to just like play calling and stuff like that, I mean, the connection piece is great, but I also think a really big portion of that is, he really works with us. He comes in early and late and does meetings with us as well. He tries to learn our terminology and then kind of show, his terminology too. So it's not really separated between, offensive line and quarterbacks. We got to work together. Like my job is to make it so he can go back home to Izzy and be okay. So.
He and Alex last year were really good at audibles, whether it was Bo or whether it was Alex. How much has he helped you at all? Have you guys had conversations about just what you're looking for those audibles to get them right?
Yeah. We're not really. Yeah, we've been working on that, but right now we're kind of just working on getting the, just snaps right and kind of little stuff. We're in spring ball right now, but definitely when we get closer, for sure I'll start ramping up like that. And he's the type of guy who'll teach me everything, and I'm really eager to learn. So, and he's a wonderful teacher too. So
got announced yesterday that Javon Holland and Marcus are coming back for the coaches for the spring game. What's it like to have Javon, someone that you played with, come back as an honorary coach?
I didn't get to play with Javon, unfortunately. He was a year before me. He was a great guy. I've met him before though. When he was here recruiting, he was a great guy. And Marcus, I think I've talked to Marcus 3 or 4 times around here, and every time he's known my name, he's just a wonderful person. So it's great to see alumni come back, and it definitely gets the fans juiced up and fired up. So
you're going to be angling to be one of those guest coaches a few years down the road?
Oh, for sure. Definitely when I'm done here, I'm going to be Oregon and Oregon through. Like what Oregon has done for me while I'm here, it's a lasting effect. Like I see myself living in Eugene, and I really love Oregon. I don't know when I get to call myself an Oregonian. I don't know. Someone give me, if anybody knows, just give me, I can put it in,
2-year timeline.
What's a 2 or 3 timeline? I
I'd
don't know.
say 2 to 5.
As a non-Oregon.
It's weird going back. It's weird going back home to Utah, because I'll go back home to Utah and see my family, and I'm like, oh, I'm excited to go home. I'm like, wait, hold up. So I consider myself an Oregonian a little bit.
Dan went official when he had the photo with the Dutch Bros coffee cup.
Oh, yeah.
So if you've had Dutch Bros, then
I had Dutch. Well, they're starting to expand it, and I have some friends that work there, so I don't know. I like Dutch Bros. I'm not a big coffee guy, but nice little lemonade rebel action there, So yeah.